back to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome to my channel if this is the first time. My dog decided that she wanted to be in my lap. Are you just jealous or what? As soon as I started talking, she just started jumping to get up here. So apparently she does not appreciate me talking to anyone other than her. So she could just be a part of the video too. Merry Christmas. And I'm sorry I haven't been as consistent. Dude, mental illness is something else. You know, I've been busy. I also, when it's tired, I keep thinking like, oh, I'm going to film. Something always comes up. Something's always in the way. And I just made myself do this today. I was like, you just going to do it. And so here we are. And what's crazy is that I was thinking about like what I was going to talk about. And I have some things to talk about. But I really realized that I was struggling. Like I'm really struggling, right? And the whole point of this channel was to be transparent about the fact that I struggle with stuff, right? And how I get through it. And my other dog, what did you just do? Anyway, so sorry about that. I just don't even know what she's doing over there. I'm hoping she's not wrecking our studio. But so I decided I wanted to be transparent about what I'm struggling with. Because number one, I think a lot of women struggle with it. And number two, I just want to be honest and hope that in doing so, that I'll have some level of accountability. Because I do videos about taking your thoughts captive, and these are thoughts that I need to deal with, that I keep trying to take captive, and they just keep coming on me. So here it blows. Are you ready? I struggle with vanity. Like I really, really struggle with caring a great deal about how I look. And I think that a lot of it has to do with the world that we live in, for sure, right? Like everything is airbrushed and plastic surgery everywhere. I mean, we live in a day and time where you could go and get anything done and look however you want to look, and people do it all the time. And I can see why that's so tempting and addictive. I have really been wanting to get a nose job for a long time. I have, in the past, I have actually gotten work done. And I'm not going to go into great detail about what it was, because that's not really the point. The point is that I'm struggling with wanting to do it again. And now I'm in a different place. I'm in a place where I shouldn't want to waste thousands of dollars that I do not have, mind you, on my appearance, on like fixing my double chin that I'm getting, and just the realities of getting older. And, you know, I just don't want to care about that stuff so much. I really don't. I just want to care about who I am on the inside and let that shine through. And there's a lot of days that I'm able to do that. But there's a lot of days where I'll look back on some of our older videos on our other channel, and I'll be like, oh, wow, I looked so much better 5 years ago. I was so much thinner and younger. And then I find myself trying to figure out how to get back there. And the reality is that I am getting older. You know what I mean? And I'm going to continue to get older. I'm not reversing that. I have not found the fountain of youth. But I have the Spirit of God, and He helps me to feel young and vibrant and beautiful on the inside. And then I find myself letting the envy and the comparison and the fakeness that's all around us in this world weigh on me and really start affecting, just affecting me. And I just wanted to be transparent about that, because I find it getting in the way of me wanting to film. I don't like how I look on camera. I don't like how my voice sounds. It took me forever to film anything, to be on YouTube, even with my husband, because I hate how my voice sounds. And I still do. I just have gotten past it and accepted it. It is what it is. But I do want to be transparent, because I don't want to, like, if y'all see me in a couple months and you could see that I had some work done, I want you to call me out on it. And I'm hoping that this will take that temptation away from me if I'm being honest about it, right? Because what really should matter to us as women, first and foremost, is who we are on the inside. Is this heart that we have. And money is not easy to come by. And if I have thousands of dollars to spend on anything, it should be helping those in need. There are millions of people enslaved around the world. There are children dying. There are families that I know right here struggling, suffering all around me. And why would I take, if I could get together thousands of extra dollars, why would I use it on that when I can bless someone else with it? And that is beautiful. And so I was just hoping that you guys could help me with that. And I just wanted to be honest and transparent about that. And I think that, you're just going to see a common theme throughout these videos of just trying to deal with the reality of like our thought process and the things that affect it, right? Because what you feed your mind, what you feed your body is going to affect you. So if I'm watching reality TV that's showing all these people who are getting plastic surgery, who have all this money, who care so much about what they look on the outside, and I think that's not going to affect me if that's my struggle, of course that's going to affect me, right? And even like music and things that you listen to that are glorifying having a perfect body and looking beautiful on the outside, and that's just stuff that is not helpful to me. And I was thinking about this yesterday actually, because there's some songs that keep being played because I'm not the only person who lives here, and there's this one particular song that I kept hearing that was like about basically like when you're with my ex, you're tasting me like nothing that needs to be going through my mind. But it just kept playing through my mind. And I was like, God, I do not want to be thinking about this. I want to be thinking about things that are honoring to you. I want to be thinking about things that are pleasant and uplifting. I mean, the whole point of us being here is to love our neighbors as ourselves. It's to consider others more important than ourselves. It's not about, oh, I upped you, I bested you, I this and that and the other, because that goes back to that conceited mentality, right? Where you think that what someone else's feelings don't matter, only your feelings matter or whatever. And so I realized that as much as I kept trying to get that song out of my head, I would start singing another song, and that song just kept popping back in my head. It just kept happening to me all day. And it was just reminding me of how important it is for you to be careful of what you're watching and what you're listening to, and even who you're around and what they talk about and what they think is important, because we get affected. We get affected by other people. We get affected by what we're feeding ourselves, right? You feed yourself junk, you're going to be junky. You feed yourself trash, you're going to be trashy. But if you're feeding yourself goodness and love and self-sacrifice and caring about others and serving others, that is going to give you a happiness and a joy and a fulfillment deep on the inside that no one can take away from you, right? And so this Christmas season, I just challenge you, like if you're in a space where you have more, you have extra, or even like whatever, like do something for somebody who's in need. Like look around you, pay attention to your neighbors, pay attention to those who are hurting and who are broken this season, and love on them. Do something for them, invite them to your Christmas, or just show them that there is so much more than material. There's so much more than just like the physical, the appearance, that underneath all of it is love. And we need to be loving on one another. And we need to be loving ourselves and not comparing ourselves to other stuff that doesn't really have anything to do with us. God made us who we are, and He gave us a purpose, and He wants us to love others. He wants us to bless others. And there's been times where I have been down and out and had nothing. I didn't even know where or how I was going to feed my kids. And God provided and blessed me through others who were willing to be that vessel. So are you willing to be that vessel this Christmas? I know this isn't a long video. Not that most people are looking for long videos, but this is just kind of what I'm struggling with and the things I've been thinking of at this Christmas time. And so I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys and tell you guys, Merry Christmas. I pray that you have a blessed Christmas, that you feel loved. If you don't feel loved, you are loved. Please know that you are loved. God loves you. You are not a mistake. You are not an accident. If you don't know God, He is waiting to know you. He's right there. Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. See you guys next week. Hopefully next week.